Hi, this is Mitch Randall in Montreat, North Carolina, and joining me today is Jeremiah Hamby from Smoke Rise Baptist Church outside of Atlanta. So, Jeremiah, thank you so much for joining us.
So excited to be here. Glad to be here at OASIS and to be with you.
Well, we're glad that you've joined us. So, I've got a question for you.
All right.
You work with young adults
Yep.
there at Smoke Rise, and as you know, lots going on in the country these days.
Oh, yes.
And so there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of pressure on people, and you can see it as people come to church each and every Sunday. So,
Oh, yeah.
in your context there at Smoke Rise, tell our audience a little bit about what you're hearing, what you're seeing in the people that you're ministering to.
Yeah. And so, especially within our young adults, there is this serious attunement to what's going on. Like they are very aware of all the things going on in their world and how it impacts them, even on the big and small ways within their space, within their work context and their personal context. And they want to talk about it. And so we have these small group times where they're able to kind of share it either before and during Bible study, but they want to know also what is that faithful response for the church and how do we help people come alongside us? They recognize that within our congregation, there is differing perspectives
Right.
on what's going on, but more than like trying to completely change people's minds, they want to find out how can we walk alongside each other to better understand each other and what all's going on. And so a really strong level of empathy, but also a want to change the world for the better, starting with their small place. They recognize these big things have impacts everywhere. And how can they then use as a catalyst for change in our own context? For sure.
So it sounds like a lot of good things happening there at Smoke
Oh,
Rise,
yeah.
good community,
Hmm.
enabling them to have these in-depth conversations and lean one another on
Yeah.
one another. So a lot of our audience may not find themselves in a congregational setting
Mhm.
or part of a church. So what advice would you have for young adults who are feeling the anxiety of culture right now?
I would say when you're feeling the anxiety of culture, one of the best things is whether it's within a church space or not, find a safe group of individuals to have the conversations. Because I know, at least for me and for many others, when we get these thoughts inside of our heads, they take a life of their own. And so, one of the best things is then creating a space for processing it and just being honest with what are the thoughts going through your mind? What are your raw experiences and responses to these things, and let that be the starting place as opposed to assuming that you have to have a particular response. Work from that and find some maybe folks that are a little bit older that can help you get some perspective as well on other ways of understanding and seeing, but also some good faithful responses again to help embody that kind of what would that Christ response be within this experience that we're also having for sure.